one of my biggest fears is we're moving towards a central bank digital currency in all different countries. You know, Western nations are talking about it. It's something I'm very, very, very strongly against, right? Because you couple that with a social credit score, now you have complete socioeconomic control, right? You control, you know, not only the right thought that people should have, but then you can completely exclude them from an ecosystem of having any kind of rights. You want proof of that? Take a look at what happened in Canada during that trucker protest. You know, it was a very nonviolent protest. You know, whether you agree or disagree, the right to protest is a fundamental right of any free society. And when you have these people who effectively have their ability to launch a defense, feed their families, or even participate in said opposition to what the government wanted, it is terrifying. That is absolutely totalitarianism. So we're seeing Western countries basically adopt that. And I think part of the reason why the CCP has had such an immense amount of influence in the United States. Okay, let's take a look at education. You know, MIT, Caltech, these companies or these institutions were effectively de facto research labs and think tanks for the Department of Defense and CIA, other agencies in the 60s and 70s. In fact, I would argue that a large percentage of that research came directly as a result of defense companies going into these organizations and saying, hey, we're going to help you create a think tank. This is a problem we're having. We'll fund the research, et cetera, et cetera. Somewhere along the line, we stopped doing that because these organizations became greedy. The CCP realized that they had liquid heavy money. They could do effectively what we did with Operation Paperclip and started funding these institutions. China decided to use the same model, however, in their country. So you have these institutes of technology all over the CCP that are effectively military training grounds or military research labs.